Hello, everyone, and a bit of a video that none of us really wanted to have to make, I can say. So you'll have to bear with us while we go through it. It's all very new for us today as well. But earlier on today, we obviously heard the news a lot, like a lot of you have on social media, or whether friends of Jack have had it passed to you that he sadly passed away. And we wanted to, I guess, sort of just bring some of our memories and thoughts of our time with Jack and what he was like for us knowing him and part of Fan TV. I mean, myself, I was saying to Emma when I rang you earlier on, I'm in this sort of weird position. I'd never met Jack personally. It'd always been COVID times and online, and he was always extremely up for a show. Always wanted to, nearly the first one to reply every single time. I don't think he ever said, no, I can't make that one, apart from what would have been next week when he was going to or this week when he was going to go to the Players Awards, so he couldn't have done our Thursday night show for us there, but he was telling us he was going to try and get us a few pictures as well, and I just remember just this ultimate professional, even though all we do is volunteer, just always wanted to be a part of it and always put us first in everything that he did. So I'll pass over to I'm just going to pick Wayne. You're next to me on the thing, so I'll
Thanks,
come
mate.
over to you, mate. That's all right.
Just like what you said, he was an absolute gentleman, wasn't he? He was, like you say, always first to volunteer. When we got the news today, I couldn't believe it. You better hand it to somebody else.
Yeah, no, that's okay, Wayne. Don't worry. It just, I think it's broken a lot of us at this point on here with what happened. I mean, just now, Terry, go on.
Yeah, I want to say from everybody on the show, all our thoughts and prayers go out to his family. I'm absolutely gutted. I can't believe it. I was shocked. Jack had so much enthusiasm and love, and was so passionate about Sunderland. And me personally, doing shows with Jack, whenever I went over to Jack with a question, I knew I'd get such an intelligent answer. I could listen to Jack talk about Sunderland all day long. It was just so really informative, so really good. It was just clever, and the love of Sunderland Football Association, Sunderland Football Club, was just, it ran through his veins. It was just an amazing, absolutely wonderful person, a gentleman. I never heard him say a bad word about anybody.
No.
And it was just, it was just always so excited to come on the show. Like Conrad said, he was the first person wanted to be on the show. He just loved talking about Sunderland. And like I said, I could listen to him all day. He was just so intelligent. And his enthusiasm and how passionate it was about the club. It was just amazing. Absolutely amazing.
He really
and he will
was.
be missed. It will be so missed by everybody.
Yeah, he definitely will. I mean, Jacob, you've just sent us, I'll just put it on the screen. We've only just had this there, but a friend of the channel and a friend of Jack's has said they've already hung a shirt up for him at the gates at Sunderland, and they're encouraging everyone to do the same, and so would we, Jacob. What's your best memories of Jack at this moment?
Honestly, like, people think, aside doing the shows, he's a different type of person. When you actually meet him, he's exactly the same, if not better, to be honest. He's the life and soul, particularly on an away day. He's a great person to be around, great crack. We always had brilliant chat. Whenever we go to games together, we bump into each other randomly. A pleasure to have a pint with him, as always, pre and post match. Fantastic guy, great contributor to the channel. And you mentioned there, when we would always, before we go on air, we'd have like a waiting room that Conrad would set up. He would 9 times out of 10, probably, I'd actually say all the time he'd be the first one in. He very rarely was. I don't think he was late at all. I can't imagine him. I don't remember him at all being like arriving onto the stream like a few seconds to go before we went live. He was always, I would say the first one in, ready to talk about the lads on the live show. Yeah.
As a fond memory of that, Jacob, he might not have ever been late, but he would wait till the last second to run and change his shirt.
I'll put a light on. I'll put a light on.
I would say a recent memory of him, it was he sent me a voice note in the week leading up to Norwich away. He was so apologetic the fact that he couldn't give me his customer number to sort out a ticket for the game. It was a last minute plan. He was going to go down anyway. I sent him a message back to Jack, don't worry. Honestly, do not worry at all. But he was so, because I think he promised to me that he'd sort me out for that game. But yeah, that's just the sort of person he was, really. He always cared for other people rather than think about himself. Yeah.
Right. He definitely did. I mean, Mike, you were probably in the same position as me, but you got to know him extremely well, doing little double act videos with him recently.
Yeah. So, I mean, I first saw him on fan interviews and stuff like that because I was a fan of the channel before I joined it, and he spoke so precise, clear. He's very passionate about it. He sometimes looked like he'd had 3 Red Bulls beforehand, but it was great. And he made me feel welcome from the get-go because I was dead nervous when I first volunteered for the channel. I was hoping to be doing back-end graphic design and stuff like that, but literally, Jack's calmed me from day one. Encouraged me every show, and always get me confidence and feedback at the end. Yeah, I don't think I'd have made it past 2 shows without him, to be fair.
I don't think you would have either. No, sorry, I'm joking. No, yeah, Jack's absolutely like that. He just wanted us to be good and just wanted to put on a show for everybody, didn't he, Emma? Just every time, it was always when he says at the end about how we wouldn't have a show if it wasn't for the fans, he genuinely meant it, didn't he, Emma?
Yeah,
he certainly did. He was one of a kind, was Jack. He's, as you have said, he was a true gentleman. He had a wealth of knowledge of our club, and he did what he loved. He travelled this country up and down, following them lads, game in, game out, even when we're at the worst. And I just wish we had one on Saturday for Jack, because he travelled down there, and then unfortunately this has happened once he's returned from the match, which is a bit upsetting, the fact that we didn't get that win for him. I mean, he was always running in and he was like, I've just getting back from the gym, never changed my shirt. And he was always like the first up on the mat for the shows coming in. I'm in, sorted. And he was just...
Yeah, him and his Milton Nunes shirt. There's Milton Nunes 31.
I'm so pleased at actually seeing him on Saturday. I actually got a hug from him on Saturday, to be honest with you. That when I heard that news, that like sort of got me, if you like, the fact that less than 12 hours I had a cuddle off him, and it was just like gonna miss him.
Yeah. So I mean, I received the news from his sister whilst at work today. I think it just hit me like a ton of bricks, really. It took me a while to process it. I just couldn't believe it. When you hear news like that, you want to believe so much that stuff like that's not true, and you're just like in the moment, hard to like process what's actually happened. But yeah, when I got the details, I think of how detailed it was, it had sunk in, and yeah, it's one of those. I've had the afternoon to process everything. Obviously, we found out more details that we're obviously not going to talk about for the privacy of respect the family right now. But yeah, one of those.
Yeah, just I think it's the sort of the best thing we could say is that the show probably won't be the same without Jack as a part of it at all. And he was involved in pretty much everything we did. Even if he wasn't on screen, he was always asking about how the show went, wanting to do more for us. Just, I don't really think I can sort of say any more highly of him, really. Like,
we've got anybody for to keep us right in the comments now. Speak about this and what about that and mention this and
tell him about this.
Knowledge, you always brought a smile to your face. You always
he did.
That.
100%.
I used to like it if the conversation ever got slightly on topic of Newcastle. You just go, we don't want to talk about them anyway, man. Like, just, no
he
matter what.
mentioned that on Saturday. He said that we're just doing it to wind but up.
Exactly.
I would say one of the best things about Jack, him on an away day, the football would probably be only about 2 or 3% of the enjoyment of his full day. The rest would just be about having fun with his mates, and that would be the most important thing to him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've got a couple of shows left for the end of the season, and of course, this isn't just us saying goodbye to Jack now. We'll be talking about Jack probably on Thursday if we do a show. If we do a live stream, Jack will always be part of everything we do going forward. I truly believe that, and if everyone's all right with sort of, if instead of we sign out, is it okay if I let Jack sign out on our little video, if that's all right?
Absolutely. The best looking lad on the stream, like I always said.
Sorry, I just wanted to say something before you signed out. So here's to you from all of us, a legend to the game. We thank you for the memories. Football will never be the same.
Cheers, Mike.
Cheers.
Cheers, Jack.
Thank you. As I always say, we would just be three lads talking ourselves if we didn't have people watching and commenting. So you contribute to the show. So thanks for getting involved. Hopefully we get the win on Saturday, a long overdue home win. And I'll see everybody later, lads and masses.